Hi, Bugs, Rex, and non-binary stacks. Welcome to this FableScape ONESHOT. We are here once again. We are with our beautiful players. And,
Hi, I'm a player. It's weird.
Yeah, and I'm your mistress for the night. And let's get right into it. All right, let's set the scene, shall we? So, all of you have heard numerous and various tales about this island and its history, but be they embellished or dryly historical in nature, they all agree on a few facts. One day, 433 years ago, the plane between the barriers between the material plane and the outer planes fell, and demons, devils, and other extraplanar creatures invaded the material plane, conquering and destroying everything in their wake. Among this chaos and desperation, six deities led the mortals to this island and protected it with a veil that hid it from the outer world, so that nobody would get in nor out. So, this island is called Akhar Danoi, and we're going to focus on a few individuals that happen to be traveling in the northwestern region of this island. They're traveling on a small cart, which has been given to them to complete a mission, a request by a citizen of a nearby town called Samron, to go and check on a relative of one of the people of this town. This person asked you to go check on their brother and gave you some barrels of oil to bring to him as a gift. Could you maybe start to tell me what me and the audience, what you look like? Let's start with...
My name's Titanius Scratch. I am a Kenku, and I look like exactly like a Kenku.
Surprising.
I have black feathers and a leather armor, and I'm not super big. I'm quite medium, small, medium, more medium than small, and
It's on the medium side. We got it. It's average.
slightly below average.
and you can see that I have a kind of instrument with me. That's it.
Can I ask what instrument it is?
It's
Double-barreled metal.
It's a gun.
it's a
That's the
horn.
music. Fuck you.
It's a
Lute.
lute with 4 big strings.
Nice.
Nice.
Metal mute.
So, let's go to
gonna be a
Bodo
bunch of
now.
Hello. Name's Bodo. I'm a lizard folk, and I'm quite big. I'm quite tall. I have my scales, everything as a lizard folk should be. So greenish on the scale, and I'm wearing some very wealthy clothes. Maybe a bit beaten as a cloth, but still really rich in color, really long, almost like a vest. And I have like a monocle here. And my really exactly
Impractical,
that.
but very
Impractical, but you need it when you have to show what the others, how wealthy and how powerful you are. And that would be me.
In the front of this merry band is traveling a human,
Who said you're in the front?
because I am a tracker and I'm very expert of whatever is in this island.
He is the
I've traveled it far and wide in my time, and my name is Will Cohen. I'm known as Eagle, and that's a long story. And I am pretty tall and built human, on its 50s, graying hair, held back in a ponytail, with like high cheekbones, and kind of like the aspect of a Native American, which is, I now realize this is not intentional. It's absolute chance, but yeah.
You're going to get cancelled.
Absolutely.
You're gonna get cancelled.
Absolutely. But yeah, and like he's wearing very simple travel clothes. He has like this leather armor, which is just the front part, nothing fancy, and like these manchettes that clasp under this like undervest of black, that black simple cloak, greenish with some symbol that got like cancelled in the years of use, and large bows laying on the shoulder. He is content, has a very peaceful appearance and demeanor, and he just walks in front.
So you're walking in front of the cart while they're leading it down this road. You're
If the cart is slow enough, yes.
yeah. It's not
Probably like-
it's made for transportation. So you're basically leading them in the front. And well, as I was saying, you are traveling down this beaten path that is often traveled between Samron and the village of Dusklake, where you're going to check on the brother of this person you met in town. It's often traveled by people trading back and forth agricultural goods from and products from the city, and fish and usually fish or salted fish from the village of Dusklake, which is inhabited mainly by fishermen because it's not a very fertile area of the region. As you travel, this day is the weather is quite tame compared compared to when you started. The first few days the rain was really intense. You were trudging through mud basically. The wind was whipping your clothes around and so on. Well, now there's a little bit of mud, but for the most part the sky is grayish, as it always is in Akhar Danoi, because there is this veil that covers the sun as well, and the bit of light that is given to this land comes from the Crystal Shard city. I fucked it up. Star Crystal City. I don't know why it came out like that. Star Crystal City, which is the palace where the gods reside, and it gives this grayish light, like a very sunny day, but where the sun is completely covered by the clouds. And it's a weird description, but it's like that. Suddenly, and in the early afternoon, your journey comes to a stop. You find in front of you a tree trunk, fallen and blocking the road from any possible passage. This tree trunk is pretty girthy, it's long, and it seems to be impossible to, you could feasibly walk around it or even jump over it, but the cart, of course, it's a whole different matter.
This is nice. And I look at them. I don't really know what you can do, but I have hatchets and I take out my two hand axes. Someone wants help. I think we have to take this down. Unfortunate, but that's how it goes. It's the rain these days, you know.
Do I want to help? No. I'll think about it. Just,
Could you think about it while you hammer away at it?
I never used something like that. I really don't know how to use it.
That will be a problem. Very
You
well,
know.
then, Your Highness, just stay here as I work. And I like step up to the trunk and take out my hatchets and start to.
In the meanwhile, Tetenius will look inside the cab and see how many barrels.
Of oil, 3.
Three. Okay, perfect. And tries to just lift one up.
Right. Make a strength check.
What's the name of the person that we are
The person that you have to meet, or Dolet.
Yes. Dolet.
Dolet. And the sibling was named Duckworm.
Sorry?
Duckworm.
Very good. Would I know this Dolet?
And you, what?
Would I know this Dolet?
Yeah, you know, I know Dolet specifically, maybe not, because you're familiar with the area, but there are many small villages. So knowing every single, like,
Okay.
just to give you an idea, Dusklake is like this settlement of about 50 people.
Okay.
Like, it's a very small.
I could just guide them there when we get there.
Yeah, you would know how to do that, and also it's. From what you gathered, it's a very small village where you could just ask, basically, where's Dolet's home, and everybody would know because everybody knows each other.
Very good.
I will look at Will and say,
Eagle.
sorry, and say, well, we can work it out in a different way, actually. We could take the barrels and put it on the other side. Then I will try to lift the barrels up, but I rolled a 3. So I will come back to him and say, so,
Well, first of all, how would you place the cart on the other side? Like, are you going to carry the barrels up to Dusklake?
There's a cart with two horses pulling it. I didn't specify it,
Yeah.
sorry, but yeah, maybe.
I mean, I appreciate the input. I just think that, and I have the accent, the hatchet, sorry. I think this is the better way. And like, I'm
Alright.
starting to chop at the side.
Make either two strength check or one with advantage.
Okay. Can I make an attack roll?
Yeah, let's see.
It's very minimal. Oh, sorry, with advantage. Same number, and it's a 16.
16. Well, you get to work, and you get to work efficiently and pretty fast. You manage to hatchet away at this tree trunk until it's like the trunk is shattered and broken enough for you to start moving it without having to exert too much effort, and you free the road, basically. You clear it, and it takes a little bit of work still, but after about half an hour, you're done with it. May I know your passive perception scores?
15.
15?
Very perceptive.
Yeah, and I would have told you maybe something.
12.
Well, all right. I understood. Well,
Well,
well.
no.
Zero.
In the meantime, I will adjust all my
perception,
dust
no.
Okay,
and
so it's just
start walking to the other
10.
side of the trunk. Now that they've done all the work, I will just go there.
10.
10. All right.
I'm the perceptive one.
So yeah, what you notice, and with your expertise around these woods, you notice something amiss as you pass by this tree trunk. What you notice is that the damage which made it fall is not really consistent with it being uprooted. There are no roots that have been torn from the ground. There is a clear cut. So
Fuck, cut a tree and left it in this way. This is bullshit. That's why I don't like walking with carts. Makes a lot of problems I could have just gone by. Oh well, this is a hazard. And like, is it, as I left the tree trunk, I left it like in such a way that the cart can pass through and like other people could just pass through. So now
it's like you cleared a path wide enough for a car to pass through, so everybody now could if you want to spend some more time, you could move it like on the side of this road completely and clear it, but it would take some other
fine. That's fine. If you can pass, I think we're fine.
Shall we go?
Yeah,
Please,
sure. Let's go.
lead the way.
All right.
I
Then
go back to my...
you go back to your journey, and as you walk slowly, 1 hour passes, 2 hours pass, until in the middle of the afternoon, just like something out of a maybe comic sketch, like a comedy sketch, or like something out of a nightmare, suddenly you see in front of you another tree blocking the road again.
I can't help you this time.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
What kind of business do they have here with these Tetons?
Please, all of you, roll perception checks.
We got a D4 because I'm micro-finding human. That is cocked. I rolled it very bad.
Roll it again.
It's a natural one.
It's not sure.
So I add...
4.
I rolled a 1 on a D4, and it's like a lot, but it's not a lot because it's natural one.
Me is actually 20.
What?
20.
No, sorry. No, sorry. It's
A 1.
16.
16, alright. Alright. Let me check a
Which
thing
is
real
better
quick.
than 1.
Indeed.
Ooh, alright.
In the meanwhile, I will just like take out my flask when they aren't looking at.
Oh, thank you.
So,
I wouldn't care.
you're thinking about what you could do with this other tree trunk, when suddenly you hear a sharp whistling of something flying through the air.
Duck immediately.
Let's see
Not
about
that
that.
Sure.
Well, you duck. Let's see if
Exactly.
that works.
It works, but instinctively like...
I don't.
I mean, wasn't like
You have
The only
an
one.
armor class of 13, right?
13 years.
Alright, so I'm using a mob combat rule to make this a little bit faster. So suddenly, 2 little stones, like circular stones, fly at a very high speed. One hits the cart, and like the side of the cart, and flies away. While the other one, as you duck, hits you in the temple, and it leaves you a little bit phased. It's actually 5 points.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's the maximum damage. But
Amazing.
And you have an armor class of 13 as well, right? So that's 2 points. You get hit like in the beak. A small stone hits you, and as you get your bearings and try to understand what is happening right now, you're being attacked. You see that on the tree trunk is now standing like this little lizard-like creature, crouched, very short, but crouched in a position with a shield up and a spear in the other hand. This red, very intense, blood red scales covering parts of his body, and it screams,
And I canceling my
roll initiative.
while
Natural 20.
like they
Let's waste them now.
Let's
while
fill
they
out the map.
We do be ready.
Alright, welcome back. We're ready to fight.
We do be ready to fight.
And
Let's go.
we'll start with Will Cohen, called the Eagle.
Eagle. Fuck. I
go past.
jump back
What a weird name.
like the cards where the horses are, and I move myself. I try to go on the cart. That would be probably the best option.
Make an very low DC acrobatics check to see if you expand.
That's a 3 plus 3, 6. Not 3 plus 4, 7.
All right. How far are you from the cart right now?
Very close, actually. It's like 10 feet.
All right. Then I say that just you'll expend all your remaining movement to jump on the cart, and you're done. And you're done with your movement because it was very low.
Yeah.
But
I like scramble up and like balance myself on the barrels. In this like very precarious position, and I unsling my bow, notch an arrow, and I shoot at the one on my right.
all right. Can I
see
ask?
it?
Right now, they're still partially hidden. I would ask you to make a perception check,
Makes sense.
which doesn't cost you your action. It's more like a bonus action.
That's good. It's a lot. Like 16 plus 3, 19.
That's exactly what you needed. They rolled very high on stealth.
good.
That's why you didn't spot them. And yeah, you see them. You can attack them.
Okay, so I will take my simple arrow shot. Nothing fancy.
Go.
Natural 2.
Plus, they have a really no, but yeah, no, you don't
Plus
hit.
6,
You don't.
8.
No, you don't hit.
Yeah.
So you
I'm rolling
like
shit.
at the last moment when you're about to release the arrow, the barrel like gives a little bit under you, and you lose your balance and shoot the arrow up in the air, and you have now your like boot is like covered in oil. All right, so now it's the Dragon Shield Kobold turn.
Yep.
He has 20 feet of movement. You will start advancing and get as close as possible to the cart.
This one,
Yeah, that one. The one on top of the trunk.
like this, like
Yeah, we'll
You will get in melee if
melee
possible.
with the Tetanius Tinnitus.
Yeah.
Tetanius.
here, like
So this kobold jumps off the cart and starts charging at you with his spear and tries to attack you. And he takes 2 melee attack.
Good for me.
All right, that's that's a 15. And that's not a lot. That's a 12.
That's not a lot.
No, no, actually, that's just that's a 10. That's a 10.
Okay.
Just a 10.
Anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so just the first hits.
Just the first hits, and it's 4 points of piercing damage. He hits you in the thigh with this spear, and you manage to get out of the way for the second attack, and let's say it just grazed you. It's not a huge hit. It's not very damaging.
Okay.
So you're fine by now, but you're engaged in melee with this creature, who does seem very, let's say, brave for being a kobold. He's engaging 3 very clearly adventurer types, while the other are all hidden in the trees. He's facing you head on, alone.
Amazing.
So now it's Lizard's turn. It's Bodo's turn.
Sure.
wow. Pebbles. They used pebbles. Alright.
Yeah, to a certain effect, I would say.
That's quite thrilling, I would say, but
I love that.
Good. That's 6 seconds. That's your turn.
Do something!
then for now I will not engage with anyone directly, so I'll just use like a dart.
All right.
And
You are technically in melee with the one in front of you.
Front of me.
You are technically in melee with that one.
I don't care. I want to do that way. I don't like.
Roll me,
Here.
just like Cohen, roll me a perception check to see. After this turn, you will all spot them, but...
And then, technically, like I would have shouted, like,
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right, since you...
I would have like carried attention something
Yeah,
to them. So.
it's fine. Seeing Will shoot, despite missing widely, you manage to see those on your right, like the ones that he shot at.
Makes sense.
So you don't need to make a perception check, you can just take your attack roll.
Okay, I'll just try. I use my dart and I'll try to. I'll close the eye with a monocle.
Which one?
Exactly, like the one in front.
You have disadvantage.
Your
Attack roll in melee.
you're using a ranged weapon in me. You're attacking the one in front of you with the dart.
Yes.
Then it's a disadvantage.
Okay.
Sad. Very sad. Waste the natural 20, it's an 8. Plus.
Plus 5.
So it's 13.
13. Oh, that misses, sadly. You throw your dart, but you misjudge how many rotation it would have to do before hitting, and so it hits with the back.
How unfortunate.
Imagine Bodo like.
Yes, that's pretty much what he's doing. Like,
Could you be more useful in some way?
I've been useful.
Fuck.
I've been given the money to do this trick.
Fuck.
So
So
that's all.
Yes, I would do anything. I'm offended right now.
All right. Now I'm going.
And I'll just take my flask out.
You're going to see it in the corner. All right. Now I'm going to have a little bit of fun because the one that's behind you, the one who is flanking you from behind. Oh fuck! Sorry.
This one?
No. Yeah, that one exactly.
Okay.
Will approach the cart.
Yes.
Not get into melee right now, but just approach the cart, and you notice that this kobold in particular has like a little bag which he's holding with him, and he opens it, unpacks it, and he pulls out, and I'm going to find out what he pulls out right now.
Unboxing.
Very nice.
Yeah, unboxing. Fuck, no, that's a boring one. He will pull out
A flying eagle.
a vial of acid. Vial of acid, which he will then throw at, let's say, Eagle, who looks to be a bit unstable.
Indeed.
Sorry, I just have to check.
Warrant.
Alright. So, where did I put that?
I'll try to put my flask back in my pocket, but I'm really
I'm so
not
sorry.
tipsy right now. I won't say it out loud, and maybe you wouldn't notice in this moment because you have other.
Okay, that's
But at the same time, I would be like,
Sorry,
Feeling
I'm terribly sorry, but
Worry?
and then I'll just because I can put it back no more. I just finish it.
Oh, well.
alright. So it will just
Go for it.
throw the vial of acid. It's easier than I remember,
Surely. Like,
and it will miss.
Very
So
nice.
the
Alright.
vial of acid flies up
It's
above Will's head because he was aiming at where you were when you were taking your shot, and when you lose your balance, it flies right over your head and loses itself in the trees. About where your arrow went.
Did I see a bottle of acid? Pass by?
That's his turn, and that's the kobold's inventor turn. And now it's the kobolds, plural, turn, and they will take their slingshot, and 2 will aim at Titanius, and 2 will aim at good old Bodo, who has a 16 armor class, right? Yeah, that's good. I can still hit you with just 2. So 3 damage, 3 bludgeoning damage, and 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Math.
All right.
Nothing like that.
Titanius' turn. Then it's going to be Eagle's.
My turn?
Yes,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Well, I will just try to attack the kobold in front of me with my dagger because I don't think I can just take my rapier. So
Yeah, you can. Unsheathing a weapon is like free
Yes, it's
action.
part of your action.
Okay. Well, I will attack with the rapier instead.
Right.
And say, that kind of me. And try to attack.
Stab him.
Yeah.
That's done.
It's 15.
Absolutely unreadable.
15 hits, just hits.
Very nice.
So I will.
Shots.
Yep. It's 8.
8. Ooh, that's
But-
that's a big damage.
Plus.
8 plus.
Oh, 8
my-
plus. It's 8 on the die.
What did you,
Yeah.
what did you roll? Did you roll this die?
Yeah.
That's the D10.
So sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so it's 4.
Plus your dexterity.
Perfect. So it's 6.
6 damage.
6
total.
damage. All right. You
But-
manage. Oh,
Also, I will use my
inspiration.
psychic. Yes, psychic blades.
Ooh, all right.
So
Fancy.
I will expend one of my
Yes.
bardic inspiration
What's something?
and just deal 2d6 psychic damage.
Wow.
All right.
When you
Roller.
Whoa, like bards have their own smite now? What?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think it stops at like first
Yeah.
level because it's...
No, actually, it goes up to 8d6 at 15th level. That's not bad.
So it's 6.
So you use spell slots, you just use bardic inspiration dice. Very good.
So you manage to get past his defense and like from above, from up his shield, his leather round shield, you manage to stab him in the shoulder and he like growls at you, and then after like a few seconds with a delay, you see him gritting his teeth like, and you clearly know that he is feeling like this sharp like whistling sound in his ear because this psychic damage comes from a very unpleasant sound. So like yeah, like that.
Tinnitus-inducing attacks.
That's right. I thought it was fitting. You got anything else you might want to do?
Well, I can't back up. I think so.
You
I
can, but
just...
he will attack.
Sorry.
You can, but he will attack.
I know. But I will just stay there and look at the kobold in a really bad way.
All right. Will,
Will.
you're up. Eagle.
Oh, sorry. I was completely convinced it was
Will,
for some
well,
reason.
look like
I
a
was
will
thinking.
to you.
Don't worry, I was thinking.
Will,
So,
will.
I will.
Yes.
Yes.
You are.
I
Me,
will.
Bodo.
Exactly.
Great.
Yeah, like an arrow, and this time I shoot at the one at like close to me, essentially.
All right.
Or not really, actually. Now that I think about it, I think that's something that our friend Lizard can do. I will attack the one back once again.
All right. Roll.
So I can see.
Sorry, the inventor or the one of the
No,
random ones?
these one
All right.
here this time.
Sorry, yeah, I don't
Same-
see. Sorry, I don't see
They're
shit.
the same enemy as before.
All right.
And this hits. It's at 23.
Yeah, it is definitely.
That's good. It is 1d8 plus very little. 1, I'm rolling so
Very
bad.
good.
Plus 2 is
That's-
3.
That's the only way you could not have killed him. No, actually, no. You leave him with 2
Oh,
hit
well.
points.
Oh well.
You manage to hit him in the shoulder, and like you see, his first instinct is to run away, but then he looks at the dragon shield kobold and
Steals.
steals his resolve.
But I think I am kind of fine.
All right, so you're fine for now. So it's the dragon shield's turn. Is it in combat with the monk also?
I would say yes.
All right, great.
Like, from my perspective, it would be like they are both on the front of the cart, and this is like straight down there.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
he's
fine.
small,
I see them
but-
on the screen.
Very good.
And so he will take one stab at the monk and the other at the good old Hal the Kenku. Right. 16 to hit you.
16 is my armor class.
That's great.
You're
So it
feeling
hits.
right.
And that's a 14 to hit you. So 5 piercing damage to the monk and piercing damage to the Kenku.
Good.
So after this exchange with your rapier, he deflects the blade and hits you in the side, opening a pretty wide gash in your sternum, and then reverse grips the spear and reverse grips this way the spear and plants it in your
I
shoulder
understand why, but
because it's fancy.
no, sorry. I don't understand why you would reverse it the other side and just hit with the pool.
No, the reverse.
Very confused.
Well, that's what the Polar Master fit is for.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
And yeah, that's Dragon Shield's turn. So now it's Bodo's turn. Then all right.
Would you dare to hit me? I'm the
Do something.
ambassador. I'm the ambassador of the reign of Mighty Pond. You bastard! And I want to jump on him to bite him, but it's more like I'm falling on him, like because I'm tipsy. So
Alright,
I try to jump, but
All right, let's. Ooh, because you're okay.
No
Is
idea
it
that
just flavor, or would you like to try and do something?
no, let's try it with something.
All right, so let's
Because-
do like
I
try a grappling check.
Huh?
A grappling check, like you try to follow him and to like.
Athletics, correct?
Yeah, that's just athletics.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, it's a natural one. You follow him and you both like scramble on the ground, but somehow, some way, you manage to find yourself on top.
Okay.
Like you're blocking him on the ground with your drunken like sway and rambling.
Okay, and I'll try to bite him.
All right, bite the shit out of him.
It's 16
Very good.
It.
and it's 1d6
Yeah. And you get 2 temporary hit points.
if I want. I don't use it right
I don't want those temporary hit points. I need them.
Fine.
now. 6!
6 damage.
Not bad.
It's just this one, right? Yes.
He's looking damaged, not rough, but damaged, definitely.
I love it. Like 1d6 plus 0 piercing damage. Then why you write it? Like,
Yeah, actually.
why would you write it here?
Oh, because it is strength
Oh, okay.
based. So if your strength goes higher, it would add some.
So I'll just. and then
Bite his cheek off and
I just.
still on top of him, pinning him to the ground, but
Yes, because I
You would be.
definitely can't stand up right now. I have that fall and my head is spinning, so I'm just trying to compose myself, but it,
Yeah.
just a scene, just for show.
alright, so now it's the kobolds,
Not like you
inventor turn, then the kobolds, and you're next for your party. So, the kobold inventor, now it's basically just a kobold, so we'll pull out like short sword and try to hit. And he will. No, sorry, what, nah. What short sword? He will pull out a sling and run back into the trees.
Into the tree.
Into the tree.
Yeah.
Inside the tree, to the earth tree.
Can I play correctly?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And he will join the other kobolds in their flurry of attacks as a mob. So, let me see. No, they can't. It changes nothing. 3 of them attack you, 2 of them attack you.
Nice.
No, you and you, because you're on top of the big guy. So, by the way, what I'm using right now is called the rules for mob combat. Basically, you calculate what kind of roll you would need to hit a creature with a certain armor class, and then there's a table on the DMG that tells you how many enemies have to target a creature with that roll to hit him, and then you just roll damage.
Simpler
5 damage to you.
to me.
And 5 damage to you.
A lot of
It's let's say that it removes the possibility of critical hits, you hit more consistently, but
also
without critical
streamlines
hits.
the combat.
Yeah, and makes the combat quicker. So, your turn.
I think it's your turn, yeah.
I will take my lute and I will sing something.
Do you think it's the time?
I know. Can't you see me? I say this and then I cast invisibility.
So you're invisible for 1 hour, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
It's concentration.
Yes.
If you attack or do something action-like, you would break the invisibility.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just so you know.
Can't you see?
So
No.
then Penny will just stay there for the whole time. We'll just hide and wait that we
I-
both die or we both win.
I think
I
I back out,
can't
but
move.
I don't know you.
I can't move while I'm visible.
No, you can move. You can move.
Okay, perfect. Then I will try to hide behind the trees.
All right.
Once,
Yeah,
like here.
yeah. And I will just
Make a stealth check with advantage, please.
yeah.
Are you close to any kobolds there?
There is the one that is next
There
to
is
the card,
this
the first
one.
I targeted.
Yeah, that's fine.
18.
18 now. You're definitely hidden. Yeah.
Okay.
And I just stay there with my lute.
All right. All right.
I'm leaving you here, I tell you.
Will, top of the round, it's your
My turn?
Yeah. Remember, there's no shame in running away from a little bit of kobolds.
Don't worry. I will say that... Okay, now this is getting uncomfortable. And I will target the ones here. Specifically this guy here
Alright, yeah,
on
yeah.
top. But I will take out a red arrow from my quiver and I will use... I can't read because it's printed so bad. I think it's bursting arrow.
All right. Yeah.
So
Let's call it that.
take my shot, like I line my shot and I pull back the arrow, I close my eyes and simply let go of the arrow and it like slams against that creature. So I need to roll for hit, which is 18 plus 6, so 24.
Hits.
And then it bursts and targets it and the others too.
Really cool. Is it
2d6 force damage each.
All right.
If
Say
the arrow hits, there's no save.
that's great.
So I deal 1d8 for the arrow to that guy, and then 2d6s. Just a second. Immediately after he hits the creature, the target and all other creatures. So he takes 1d8 and 2d6s, the others take other.
Yeah, mathematically she's dead, but
Don't. Okay, it's 5 on the d6 on the d, and double 6s on the d6.
yeah, that's
a
great.
lot of damage.
Would you like to describe what happens?
Yeah. So like I sling
dead.
this arrow, I take back the string and like close my eyes and let it go, and as it goes, it shatters in like a million needles, and it's all of them essentially. Like it's essentially the arrow bursts open from the force of the shot and hits all of them, and they find themselves like covered in
Yeah,
these
you hear
tiny needles.
you hear these raspy screams of pain, like as they fall to the ground, losing blood from all these different little prickly wounds on their body, and they die. What you notice, in particular you who are like close to some of them, is that normally, and you would know it, kobolds by this point would have already ran away.
Yeah.
These kobolds are not running away. You see the two sling shooters who are still, despite looking afraid, still managing to keep their position.
Like place my eyes on the center one, and then I like say to myself, "Come on, old man," and I will use what the fuck is called second wind
All right.
on myself.
The central one, you mean the one I'm...
It's little, but it's 3 plus 2 is 5. No, sorry,
5 hit
6
points.
hit points.
All right.
This one?
Yeah. To the one you are on top of.
All right. So now it's the Dragon Shield's turn, and then Blizzard. So sorry, Bodo. It's just funny
It's
to
fine.
me.
It's fine.
All right.
Then
So
Lizard.
right now he will try to stab you 2 times, and since he's now on the ground like that, and oh well, no, that would have been clever before, but no. That does not hit. Second attack, it's at disadvantage because he has sunlight sensitivity. They can't see very well in the sun. All the other peeps are attacking normally because they have pack tactics and they're Okay, that's ooh, that would have been a natural 20 without the disadvantage. So you're really lucky. It's just a 20, dirty 20. Dirty 20, and that's for the piercing damage. So he manages to maneuver from under you and like creates a little bit of space with the shield and then plants the spear inside your arm, keeping it up and moving it away from him. Yeah, it's a scramble, and that's his turn, and now it's your turn.
Then I'll try to definitely bite him again. Like, I'm in a lot of pain and I absolutely don't deserve this. So
Beat
I
him
try
up, beat him up.
to bite him, and first of all I have to bite him, and then I'll use Hungry Jaws. But first thing first. It's 11.
11 doesn't hit, I'm sorry.
Do you need to hit to use the
Blur
blur blows?
No.
Remember? No, so you could use blur blows.
Yeah, but you know how she is with her.
Yeah.
Key point.
Very well. Also, you could use your bonus action bite.
So what are Bodo's pronouns?
It's a he.
It's a here.
No. What are you talking about?
Sorry? You have 2 bites. 1 bite is normal and 1 bite is for your bonus action.
Where?
By the way, as they
By the
talking
way.
about it, by the way, fun fact: kobolds in second editions were
Was not changed to
editions were actually dog-like. They had dog heads. They weren't like mini dragons like they are today. I think that in first and second edition, kobolds were more dog-like in appearance. Yeah,
It changed.
They
like
were.
what?
Yeah, they changed a little bit of their lore. Also, I think. I remember, like in
It's
Baldur's
something that
Gate,
Wizards
which
like
was
to
a video game based on second edition Dungeons and Dragons, they were described as being little dog men, dog people, who would say like "yip yap." Yeah.
Okay, then I won't do anything because I can't do anything. I'll just
Stay on top of him. All right.
try that,
Fighting the
All right. So now it's the last 2 sling-carrying kobolds to take their shots, and they will aim at still Bodo because you're on top of their boss. That's I rolled. I don't know why I rolled. That was a natural 1. Happy I got it out of my system. That's another 5 points of bludgeoning damage. They're fucking pelting you with
it's to me, but
to Bodo.
it's really bad.
Yeah, they're this storm of little rocks that keep some bounce against the cart, other flow up above your heads. But the sheer number of like stones they're throwing at you makes it so that sometimes you get hit, and it's becoming like little bites of mosquitoes, which get irritating, more and more irritating over time.
Yes, like more and more I'm gonna die. but-
Yeah, over time. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Just like mosquitoes. So yeah, that's Tenu's turn.
Okay, I just didn't understand how many kobolds are alive.
Now there is just the dragon shield and the 2 other.
So these ones are all dead.
Yeah, the ones on the left side, your right side are all dead.
Oh, so
Yes,
these one?
These ones are dead.
Yeah, because
We'll
absolutely
eagle
blew them
through
the
and
fuck up.
kill them.
And which is the the closest one to me?
The closest one to you would be, I think, the one on your right.
This one?
Yeah. that one.
Okay, perfect. I will just go there and sneaky and try to attack it with my rapier.
That's fine. I will give you advantage because you're taking him by surprise.
Hit them. Look at the bard making the rope.
Was the natural one, so
That's good.
That's still math.
6. No, 8.
8 misses. I'm sorry, and you
It's a kobold that wasn't
become visible again.
Yep.
So you attack with your rapier and you plant it in the tree behind him because at last he like tripped and lost his balance and you miss him by chance and he looks at you and you have this moment of you exchanging stares like, all right, where you come from?
You haven't seen.
Fuck you! And he tries to attack you. Next turn. Now it's Will's turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
I notice the situation and I'm like, oh shit. I take out a black arrow. I notch in the bow, pull back, close my eyes, and I will shoot my seeking arrow.
All right.
So I need a dexterity saving throw. The arrow
Dexterity.
finds the target by itself.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
Not a lot.
My thing is pretty low. I'm pretty
No, yeah, but it's 8.
Okay, so my 12. It's 12? I think it's 12. No, it's 13 actually. That's fine. So, it will take 2d6 plus the arrow. So, yeah. No, sorry, I'm stupid. It's double d8.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
I can't read. This is printed so bad, I swear. Like, my printer is stupid. It is 8 damage plus 2 is 10 damage.
That's alright. As he raises his sword to attack you, you see an arrow flying, and at last moment it switches direction and it plants sideways in his head, and like with such a strength that his body gets thrown to the side and falls against a tree.
And you see like me opening the eyes and return to my back stance.
Thank you.
So now,
And as I do, I will say,
And I will just take the rapier out of the tree.
it's fine.
and now it's the Dragonfield's turn, who will keep attacking Odo. You're dead. That does not hit. That does not hit. It's between
We'll
like
just-
the wounds and like being on the ground beneath this huge lizard bulk, and the light is just like trying desperately to
Oh, yeah, there's a
hit
band.
something. So yeah, that's his turn. It's Bodo's turn now.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. Goodbye! If I can.
Bite.
80.
Hits.
5.
Plus a million.
Hits.
Hit! Okay, and I also use Hungry Jaws, so I gain 2 temporary hit points.
Cool.
With
difference.
bite attack.
That's cool.
Okay, so I'm sorry because I really needed this one.
Good enough.
And then it's 1d6. Where's my okay?
It's like the die.
4. 4. It's just 4.
It's just
It's just 4.
It's just 4. All right. So
No bonus action, nothing.
No, I think I'm just.
you hope you wish.
I think you have-
You wish.
I think you have standard attack as a bonus action for free. No key points needed. Just 1 attack though. If you do flurry blows, you do 2.
Fun fact: as we wait for,
1d for 2
I was thinking like.
martial arts, 1d4 bonus.
I love kobolds. I'm deeply in love with kobolds. Like,
Yeah,
I
either
haven't
1
seen
or
you
2
play
with a key
kobolds.
point.
I never played a kobold, but like my first blood hunter idea was actually a kobold.
Kobold?
Yeah, a kobold blood hunter was like serving a white dragon and then ran away. Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack again, but right, I'll try to use my fist, like.
Yeah, smash his
I'll
face
try.
in.
Smash it.
Go, Bodo.
13 again.
13.
13 misses. I'm sorry. Like
Don't you have advantage
suddenly,
against a grappled target?
no, you would have to have a feat for that. Like
Okay.
grapple target just makes his movement 0 and.
You know, like the ones that do box.
Yeah.
But like this, like to their own faces.
I was just.
You know?
thinking about like this as an MMA fight, and I was picturing suddenly a bald man comes out and like saying, "Whoa, he is really giving it to him in the scramble."
3.
I was thinking about Joe Rogan, but I can't describe him because it's just like a standard guy,
Coco.
just a standard guy.
I think it's no, sorry.
You
No,
don't
it's
think right
the,
now.
I don't
the
think.
one kobold turn
Yeah, it's the one
who,
kobold turn,
who
yeah.
will try to get revenge against you by
Very curious.
aiming at you with his
Go for
sling, and he will this time attack.
It's fine.
It's 17.
Sure.
4 damage.
Amazing.
4 bludgeoning damage.
I'm fine.
So yeah, that's all. That's all, Fox.
But I
Tetanius.
can only heal myself.
Okay.
Now I
Well.
need it.
Now I will just try to sneak behind the one.
Make a stealth check.
Yes, behind the one you are. Is it dead?
No,
It's not.
Well,
The
actually-
one I'm fighting with, it's not dead.
wait a moment, because if you want to hide and take him by surprise, it would be an action. I let you like take them by surprise when you were invisible because you were invisible. But if you want to take them by surprise,
I want it just because I see it. I'm behind him, so.
yeah, no, it's alright. It's
Well,
alright. But
I just try to go and attack it.
Alright.
Here.
no, that's completely fine. Just mechanically, I couldn't let you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9.
No, I'm sorry.
Well,
Plus
it-
something.
Sorry.
It's
No, it's
a
5
raid.
plus.
Alright, plus.
Just a second. What happened? He.
I tried to attack the
Five?
kobold.
No, he tried to
Oh no, he
attack.
just attacked. Okay.
Yeah, I just told him that if he wanted to hide, that would be his action for
Okay.
the turn.
Yes.
But as a bonus action, I can use my bardic inspiration.
Yes, you
Yes.
can.
And give it to one of us.
Yes.
Or to
I-
yourself.
No, I will.
No.
I don't think so.
Whoa, that's. Oh yeah.
You can inspire others.
Oh no.
Others. Yeah.
Maybe. Oh yeah. I
Choose
think there,
one feature
there's.
other
A,
than yourself.
no, yeah, you're right. Maybe there's a feature which allows you
I
to
think
like
so. I think there is
for
one
a subclass.
specific Bardic subclass.
Yeah,
Yes.
that allows you to inspire
I don't know
yourself.
which one.
I will inspire Bobo
All right.
because it's really next to me, and I was cheering on him.
Spling.
You know, just you
Do
will
it! Just do it!
Bodo, you can do it.
Bobo, you can do it. Exactly.
All right.
And you gain one die at D6.
D6 that's
Again, picturing Tetanius' turn is very funny because he tries to sneak behind this kobold, misses, and as the kobold turns around and prepares to fight him, he
Yeah.
turns to Bodo and starts singing.
Yeah.
And the kobold doesn't.
Just like that.
The kobold doesn't counterattack because he's so confused.
What?
Are we getting defeated by these guys? And now it's Will's turn.
It's my turn back. I will jump down from the cart. I would say at this point,
Yeah, that's.
sling my bow, take out my short sword
Where will you go?
next to you, and slam against the dragon shielded kobold.
Yeah, that's all right. I realized that I described him as prone, but he isn't really. So
Yeah, he's like
yes,
struggling with
yeah.
Bodo, and I will try to stab him twice with my sword.
Yeah, I know.
With my bite.
Do I have advantage?
No, you don't.
But if I position myself, would I
Oh,
have
if you flank, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So can I please get positioned in such a way where I could get advantage? The first one
like
is
this?
a 15, so we should hit.
Like this?
Yeah,
15, yeah, it is.
15. The second one is a 15 on the die, so yeah, 20. So both hit.
Come on, fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up.
And I have 2d6s. 6 and 4, 10, plus just the first one gets the bonus, so it's 12 total.
He is bloodied and almost dying,
It's
but still
stab,
fighting.
Slash.
He has a feature which is called Heart of the Dragon. So just to let you know,
Perfect.
he's
I will
cool.
heart his dragon.
He's my little blorbo.
He's my
So
baby. Different.
Dragon Shield will try desperately to fight for his life, the hero of the story, and kill Bodo.
Go for it.
Bodo. That one misses. That one misses too.
This is like.
Swing and a miss again.
Yes.
He's almost losing the grip.
And I thought that
On the-
my
on the
modifiers
spear
were
by
low.
this point.
It's like in the first Pokemon's movie, Pikachu's.
Yeah.
back in the-
So cute.
No, I.
Without
it's so
strength.
sad. Such
Yeah,
a
it's so
sad
sad. My
thing.
goodness.
So it's your turn
kids,
now, Bodo.
Okay, I see that Will Eagle Cohen came to.
Something.
You can do it, Bella.
I have I'm triggered. There's two, he's singing, he's screaming at me. I definitely don't understand
He's
anything.
gay, but I'm not sure that's what you said.
He's screaming at me.
Ah, okay.
He's
I really
singing.
understand if she's gay, but yeah.
He's gay.
I-
He's eating on him.
Go for it.
So I'll just try to.
I'll shut myself up.
Again, I will try to directly jump on him to make him fall, and then.
Oh, you're trying to tackle him.
Yes.
All right, let's do.
Shove action, technically.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Shove him. What is it, like a contrasting athletics check? Because I don't remember. Honestly, nobody ever used
ever
it in one of my campaigns. But I like the
Unfortunately, I don't have my
creativity.
papers there, so usually have that. But I'll tell you immediately. Shove
Thank you
action.
very much for.
To knock a target prone or to push a target away. Just a second. When it's attack action, you can use one of your attacks to shove a creature that is no more than one size larger. Shoving as a melee attack that does no damage. So you roll strength, athletics, and your target rolls athletics or dexterity or acrobatics. Sorry. So
Right.
athletics against athletics or acrobatics. So it's
Great rule.
No, why
Plus
athletics?
three.
No,
As one
I
of your
have
attacks.
athletics.
So sorry.
I have 0 in athletics.
Oh, sorry, I read that.
Sorry, maybe if it's one of his attacks,
Yes.
he can hit and then use his bonus action to shove, or is it just the attacks which are part
I
of an
think it's
action?
an attack action, I would say.
That would be fair, yeah. It was just cool to imagine him decking the kobold in the face and then push him into the ground. So
That would be cool.
So yes, like doing
You
something
could
cool for one.
flavorfully do that with your bonus
Bonus
action attack.
action. Yes.
But
So
push him to the
What?
ground.
two. It's just two.
It's a 2 for him as well, but he has a +2 dexterity, so
for you.
you
Anyway,
drunkenly
I-
try to push him away, and he, like, not drunkenly, but like agonizingly moves out of the way.
I would just stay and I would just like stay my hands and watch in desperation.
It looks like a fight between two very drunk, like English people outside of a pub at 3 a.m.
I'll take out like some
Moving in slow
snack
motion.
from my bag and I will offer some to the kobold to my back.
So
Like pop.
the last kobold will aim at.
No, but can I use
not
my bonus
even
action,
more
or
convinced
did I
anymore.
already use it?
You can. If
Sorry?
it's a shove, if the shove is a substitution,
So
yeah, it's an
technically-
attack. So she
I
can
can
take
attack
her.
with
yeah,
my martial
yeah.
arts. So
Yeah, you can
I'll
attack
try
with martial
again
arts.
to attack him with my
It's an
famous,
attack roll that does no damage.
like, again, tested
Alright.
out towards me, but never mind. And I will try to attack him. 17.
That hits.
Okay, it's 1d4, right?
Give him the hold 1 2.
Using the attack action. Yes, you have taken the attack action.
It's 2.
2.
Yes.
He's almost down.
Right.
He's almost down, baby.
Plus, sorry,
I don't know.
dexterity. So 2 plus 3,
Can you not
5.
be
5 total.
5 total.
5 total. That's good. He's more almost down than before.
Nice.
Now it's the kobold turn, who will attack the Tenius, and then it's your turn, Tenius. So he will try to smash your loot.
hit or miss?
I guess they never miss, huh? Alright, so that's 17 to hit.
It hits.
That's
I just love that.
that's
word.
1 damage. Point of damage.
If you're fine.
We're here. We've been here like for an hour trying to kill somebody that definitely isn't the boss. Like we're just getting through.
No, it's fine, it's fine. You're...
I think it's my turn.
And it's your turn.
This wasn't mine.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Nobody wants to let you know.
No, I thought about Titanius, like
You
you
were-
did something essentially being attacked and I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
that's your turn.
You
Then-
did something
You're
there.
fine. My bad.
I did more than
You ask with such a a sweet expression, like, wasn't it mine?
Go for it, Titanius. Show us how it's done.
So, the
believe
one
you
who
can-
attacked me was this one.
The one close, the only one who's close to you right now. Let's see.
There are two.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That one.
Sorry, I picture it differently, but yeah, it's that one.
Perfect. I will try to attack with my rapier.
All right.
So, we try to use the not unfortunately the 40 dice.
I love that you have to mark which die is what, because
It's 19 plus 4.
That's fine. You hit.
come on. What are you using?
Yes.
D8. Yeah.
So,
That's a 7.
are you sure? Yeah, it's a 7.
It's a 7.
Turned in my direction, so
He's
it's very
dead.
Oh, yes.
He's dead. I think he's
Wield
dead.
Eagle Cohen and the carrier of
Right.
parties.
You hit him with your rapier. You pierce through his throat, and he falls to the ground, splattering blood.
And I will just say,
Poor little kobold.
just sing happily.
Could you like yodel?
No.
All right, we'll
What's my turn?
end this.
I am looking like, should I do this? Like, does this need to happen? But I will like place my blades to the neck of the creature and slice, and I will take my turns. So it's 16, 18 with the first
Advantage, yeah, because
one, and 6 for the second one. So the second one misses. The second one does miss. It's 10. The first one hits like 24.
yeah, that's fine.
23. So it's 1d6. 5 plus 2 is 7.
All right,
Still.
you can kill him.
Oh, I can.
However, finish him.
Once again, I place my blades there and I just slice its head off clean and like it flops over you.
As you
And
cut,
I fall too. Like
as you realize he has been defeated, his gaze turns not to the usual fear you've seen in kobolds dying, but to a deep expression of hatred as he gives you one last glance of, like,
Fuck you.
fighters, warriors rage against his enemy. You cut his head clean off, and silence falls again in the forest.
I will like sheath my weapons. Like walking in the mist. The world is far from me. Silence and blood. And I will close his eyes.
I just fall down and try to rest something.
You're pathetic. And I will pass over the body of the kobold. And I will go check the bodies of the 3 that I dismembered. Corner.
All right, make an investigation check for
Yes.
the player.
Can I use
It
cool
is-
bones now?
Yeah, you
When
can.
I'm not
Just
in the butter and
Yeah, you can. Whenever you can use cure wounds, whatever you want. It's just an action. So
I will just do it on myself because Bobo is really far and he's been a dick. So
I'm kind of fine anyway.
that's a good reason.
I check my hand and just
It's a 9.
It's 9. You don't find anything of particular value. You found their little pebbles, their slings, some really rusty-looking short swords at their side. I would say that no, with a 9, no.
it's a 9.
9.
9.
I will grab them by the ankles and throw the bodies back from the little hill where I slew them.
All right.
And just like clean up essentially a bit.
That's fine.
Then
You-
we'll go back. And the log is still there, so I will silently just take out my hackset and go ham on the log.
All right. I will say that you will. No, maybe a strength check to see how much. How much. It will take.
20.
Natural 20.
Natural
In a matter of
15 and a
minutes, you
log
manage
will-
to just clear the road again. You're still.
pumped and adrenaline.
Yeah, pumping adrenaline from the fight. You're still like. You visualize the log as another big fucking kobold and just go to town on it with your hatchet.
Let's keep going.
Would somebody else like to do anything, or?
I'll just go back to upstairs.
I don't
Up here.
All right.
And I'll try to sleep if I can. Like,
we can do a rest, long or short.
Well, you can. Well, let's put it this way. If, like, you are on the cart and Will is leading you, you too can take a short rest. Because Will is leading the way, the horses are doing most of the work, you can take a short rest.
Second, like after some time, I would ask a change to have myself an opportunity to tend my wounds. But
That's completely feasible because you still have like 3 hours of the journey ahead of you.
I'll take like an hour and a half something, and then I'll ask for a bit short break on the cart myself.
When
Clean my foot out of the oil.
How much do I get back with a short rest?
Sorry?
How much do I get back?
You get back, you can roll your
One of
hit
my
dice.
hit dice.
No, all like 1 or up to 3, up to all of your gates. So yeah. Okay.
That's great.
Can I take my short rest immediately or?
Yeah,
Just
you
asking
can.
for
Nothing
practical
happens
purposes.
in between.
Nice.
I will be honest. Nothing. Not gonna lie. Nothing happens.
I rolled 2 ones in a row.
That's all I reviewed for this session, for this one shot.
Okay, that's
we're
fair.
done.
Nice. 9 plus
when
2.
we
Price.
change the guard, you can say this.
Okay,
So we
I'm
change.
back.
Yeah.
I will cast Cure Wounds on
All right.
him.
All right.
So you gain.
You know, a fun thing. Me saying that
Yeah.
the session would end here is actually. I realized that this actually happens in one of the like first edition modules. The Tomb of Horror, I think it's
Yes.
called, like the module where you go fight a Sararak. Like in the module, there's a zombie who you can kill, and the module tells you to tell your players that the adventure is ended. That zombie is not actually a Sararak, it's just a trap that is set for the party. And like you can end the adventure right there, unless the party says right like, no, this doesn't make sense, it wasn't strong enough, and they like insist on going forward.
Sorry. My 9 just for would also be for like the other, like the dragon shielded guy, like in general for our check.
Is like I thought just the 3 of them. If
that's
you want
correct.
to check,
I
you
was-
can
yeah,
reroll
continue.
you can reroll if you want to
can
check
reroll.
the dragon shield specifically or
That's if his investigation is 10.
10. All right.
Yeah,
This is
that's
just. I suppose it's with a long rest, but do I restore my spells?
No, spells
Only
on a long rest. And I think the inspiration too, because usually when you have so many resources, they all restore a long rest, like the druid does.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you can check
fine,
that
it's
for me. Thank you.
But inspiration.
I'm sorry, I've
You can gain and use beneficial long rest, yes. So all
Okay.
of your things are long rest.
with a 10 on the dragon shield, you don't find anything more than what he has equipped on him, but you discovered on his shoulder this weird mark. It's like a spiral, which is thicker in the beginning and gradually gets thinner and thinner as a line until almost disappearing in the center. And now that you notice it, you can see that a couple of the other kobolds have the same tattoo mark on them.
I will take chalk and I will scrape it on the side of my armor.
Right.
Safekeeping. It's visible. It's not immediate, but it's visible.
All right.
That's it.
That's fine. I
And
will
we
mark
will-
it. I will mark that
Sure.
to remember that.
And we will keep making our way towards Dusk Lake.
Dusklake.
I called it like Dark Lake, Dusk Shore. I never got it correct.
While we're going, I will be sometimes just
I
gradually
will
wake
slam it
up
on the back of
and
the cart and you are
I'm
reading
like talking to my cell phone to whoever I have besides me.
Somebody's trying to
Okay.
knock down our door.
the door.
There, I was so important back in my wealthy
Do
home.
this all times?
I don't know.
You know, wealthy home. Such an amazing.
Shut up, you back.
And I will just try to
Like sing a lullaby.
play something with that as a.
Okay, I'll
I'm
just.
going to shut him out.
No, it's lyric.
No, it's
Like he's
She's
playing
like
along.
singing and I'm playing along. Actually. Yeah.
Back to my
Da, dum, 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 dum.
So,
This
After-
is so obnoxious.
after just a couple of hours in the late afternoon, going into the evening, you finally reach Dusklake. It's, as I said earlier, a very small village, surrounded like many of the villages around here, lost in the woods by a palisade of like 8 to 10 feet.
Tall.
Tall, yeah, into 10 feet tall.
10 feet plus very
Yeah, sorry, tall. And as you approach it, like you notice that there are some watchtowers roughly built to allow the guards stationed here to keep an eye on the road. And when you finally get closer to the doors, they slowly start opening, and it's like these gates which are very heavy and open with a mechanism from inside, and they I don't remember the open. They screech open.
Yeah.
And they let you inside. And you understand immediately that despite getting off the road, your troubles don't end here. The scene that shows itself in front of you is pretty chaotic. There are a couple of villagers talking with the guard that just opened the door for you, seemingly arguing in an aggressive way, and since you're so close you can hear that one of them is like going, "What? They could be in league with the kobolds, you don't know that? Why did you let them inside without asking any question, you fool?" And on the other
Speaking about us.
yeah, and on the other side, more farther from you, you see 3 guards who are heavily knocking on the door of one of the biggest houses here and shouting something to the people inside that you can't hear from where you stand.
As I hear that, I will cover the mark with my
All
cape.
right. And before you can take all of this in and react in any way, you also see a way calmer person making his way towards you. Is this middle-aged man with like graying black hair, a hooked nose, pushing himself by his arms on a wheelchair. As he nears you, you see heavy bags around his eyes, and he speaks in this clearly croaky and raspy voice, maybe from shouting for a long time. And when he sees you, he goes, "Oh, you're... Good morrow. Welcome to Dusklake. I hope Loretta's message reached the city and you're here to help us. If you're not, I'm sorry, but you haven't stumbled upon our city in the best of times."
You're Dolet?
No, I'm not Dolet. I'm Trevor Northmar. I'm the head of the village.
Oh, what message? And I take out like the letter that Darkrum
See?
gave us.
Yeah.
And you're not Dolet?
No, I'm not.
Who's Dolet?
All right. See, I will need to... Let me explain the situation, if you will. We have been besieged by kobolds. We are cut off from the other cities nearby and villages. I have sent 3 requests for help out, but none of them are returned, so I can only imagine that the kobolds have hunted them and stopped them. I don't know how, but...
Well, yeah, we got kobold issues on the road. Nothing fancy, I must say. But,
Well, you came out alive, I think.
yeah, we pushed through. Well,
And...
we have this to give to Dolet.
Oh,
Then, I guess I can lend a hand if you need.
Well, that would be really helpful if you could help in any way. Yeah, I would say go deliver those to Dolet, but we have a problem with Dolet as well. So, as you can see, and he gestures towards the guards on one side and the other. The situation inside is very tense. The guards are not really well liked here, and this situation being forced to stay together and the guards protecting them, but at the same time also requesting help and food has made the situation really bad. We're lacking rations, we're running out of arrows, and seemingly rumor spread around that Dolet has a surplus of food in his dungeon, but he doesn't want to hand it over, and he has locked himself with his wife and his kid inside the house. The soldiers, the guards really need to eat. They're completely spent.
It's okay.
I would ask you, if possible, to mediate between us and Dolet, because right now I am also in a really tough situation with villagers. I have tried.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I think we can have some leverage.
Mediate?
And I will.
I'll just stand up after my nap. And I'll...
Do you have a prison or something?
What?
Do you have a prison or something?
No, we don't have a prison, I'm sorry.
A locked door? Somewhere we can put this?
I'm perfect to mediate.
I will.
You know, I was an ambassador back in my hometown in the reign of Muddy Pond.
Well, Muddy Pond. That's interesting. You came a long way.
I did.
All right, then.
You know, ambassadors do that.
All right,
because they're useful.
Anyway, if we could have a place.
He rolled really low on insight, so he trusts you. He gestures towards the bigger house where the three guards are and says, "Please, if you could help us, that would be a real game changer."
I sign to Screech to move the cart, to guide the cart next to the door so that the barrels are close by.
Okay.
And I will.
Oh, as you
Who's
get
that?
closer, the three guards step back and give you a side glance, and one of them.
Do I know some of them from going around? Do I know some of these guards? At least
Do
what they
you
look like.
know some of the? Roll a general charisma check.
That's a 6.
No, not necessarily, because they often change. They're not stationed for too long in the same place because, and you would know this because you're familiar with the place. The guards, in particular in these kind of villages, are enforcer of the law of the lord, the main lord of this land, which is Lord Ranville, because the village choose democratically, let's say, a head. But they also have to be controlled and overseen by the guards. So the guards take a step back, look at you sideways, and relatively young, half-elven woman with a short black buzz cut looks at you in full guard uniform and asks, "So they let you inside? I suppose that's fine."
Just a point of thing. I would think that I would kind of be not known, but the idea of this guide that travels around and it's often used by nobles and stuff to make the trips.
All right.
So I kind of been seen around. It's not like I'm personality or anything. It's just someone that has been seen around.
That's fine.
So they could know
he's
that.
guy.
No, they would just know. Yeah, basically, they know you're the traveler.
Here
Yeah,
again.
Yeah,
Just for
again.
perspective. Yeah, they let inside. Kind of a shit show.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of a shit show. We are technically paid to speak with this person, so if we may.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, good luck on leaving after that, but you can try. We would be really grateful if you managed to talk some sense into him.
That's the idea. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
I bunch
Good luck.
my hair in my ponytail, and
I'll just show him and put myself in front of the door.
I told you to go away!
I think this is better.
The what is it called?
I think this is better managed.
No,
Dolet,
Dolet. Dear Dolet,
you're not the guards.
here is Bodo. Maybe you heard of me. I'm the ambassador from Muddy Pond. Muddy Pond, Muddy Pond.
Short for Madeline Pond.
We have a letter for you.
We have a letter for
Finito.
you. We are here in official.
We have a letter for you. Business.
Business.
Make a persuasion check.
Who of us?
Me.
Uh,
I'm the one talking. I want to do this. 15.
Would he have advantage?
if, I mean, you did, yeah. It wasn't like a collaborative effort. It was, it was more like
what I
he
keep
shoved
doing
you
is-
out of the way as soon as you started talking. Like
15, sorry.
I put that 15.
you see, like one of the blinds on one of the windows on the side of the door opening, closing, and then the door screeches open. Come inside, quick!
Okay.
I look to the guards, I gesture, and I get inside.
Good morning, dear.
Who are we talking to?
Is that a question? Or...
No, sorry. That's a question for the DM.
Yeah, you're talking to this middle-aged man, very ordinary in appearance. He is pretty muscular, like a person used to carrying like heavy things would be. Not like very built, but not scrawny either. He has like this very receding hairline and clearly going to lose all of his hair pretty soon.
Like older?
He looks...
I should be older than this guy then.
Yeah, I think so. He's about 40, let's say.
Yeah.
And in the corner you see a black-haired teenager, curly black hair, holding a light crossbow in his hands, a little shaky, who you can assume is the son.
Tip my hat to the sun.
So he lets you inside and says, "So what's this deal about a letter? Is it from?"
This is for your brother. You made him scared quite a lot back in the city, and I'm just trying to take his hand, be really affectionate, you know. No,
In the meantime.
and I'll take it back. Like, you know, the whole situation isn't very clear for us. We had made a long journey to come here to help you and to give you what your brother told us to give it to you, but what is happening here?
All right, listen. I don't know if the guards or Trevor paid you to come in and convince me, but this is not going to work. All right? I told what my position is. I don't have that food. I don't know why the rumor spread, and quite honestly, I wouldn't give my food to those leeches. They just stay here, making sure we respect the law of the Lord, pay their taxes, and nothing else. And when suddenly they're useful, they don't want to do their work for how much they're paid.
In the meantime, I would have gone to the kid and, with my hand, lower the crossbow. Someone could get hurt. And
Make an insight check, by the way.
insight.
Yeah, yes, if you're interacting with the kid.
That's a lot. That's 22.
The kid looks, by the way, is not just anxious from handling the weapon, he's also seems to be very uncomfortable with the whole situation in some way.
Okay, I will try and take away the crossbow entirely.
All right, he lets you do it, basically.
And checking out the crossbow, kind of like this elaborate, distracted appearance, I'll go say, listen, we are here to deliver something from your brother. I have seen for the first time this place in this situation now. But what I would say is that if you do have any food, you should probably give it. If you don't, you can easily show us, and we can prove outside that you are good. This situation is pretty uncomfortable for everyone, I feel, and it shouldn't be this way.
Make a persuasion check.
That's plain 17.
17.
Persuasion? Yes.
Alright, look. I will put my cards on the table. Nara, please come down here. You hear me calling, and you hear a creaking footsteps on the wooden stairs that lead down to this hall, which is like basically furnished to be both a kitchen and a living room. Let's say, like there's a table, there's a small pot there's a small chimney.
I grin heavily at Bodo.
And when this woman, who you can assume is his wife, this red-haired, curly red-haired woman comes from down the stairs, you realize that she has a very evident bump on her belly. And he goes, I'm trusting you with this information to help me out of a tough situation.
Your brother trusted us?
I know that this does not look good for the guards, and I know it would be better to give them the food. But when they last counted the members of each family in the village to decide how much taxes and food we would have to give to the Lord, I didn't tell them that my wife, Nara, was having a child. And Nara, at this point, takes a word and says, you see, it wasn't to, trick them for personal gain. It was just that if they knew we had another son or daughter, by any means, Stewall, our child, is 16 years old, but he would have to go and be a soldier in the northern region, and we didn't want that. It's just about to leave the village and go work for Drakrom, and he would be out of here, and then the child would come, and then he wouldn't have to give himself and probably die fighting against orcs or other kind of monsters. So we hid that. Now we have... The food is not a surplus. We need it. We need it to feed me and the child when he will be born in the winter. If we tell them that we hid the food for that reason, we could be arrested, and Stewall would have to go and be a soldier. We don't want that.
How about I escort your son to his... Uncle, thank you. I can just say that he is with me, that we are going out hunting. Simple. Nothing gets hurt, no one gets hurt. You share the food, and everything's fine.
Well, if
He's
you
safe.
can bring him out after... Yeah, I mean, if you manage to leave the village...
Yeah, I'd say
be
that
nice.
he's with me.
Yeah, no, I mean, there are kobolds on the road.
I know the kobolds. I know also how to move through these forests. I have no issues with that. The point is that if the city guards are struggling so much, the real chance is that you're going to find yourselves in a bad spot yourself. And I think that your kid here, and I look at him, is definitely better off with his uncle rather than dead in your house with a lot of food. Because kobolds get in here and destroy everything.
No, yeah, I mean, if... Make a persuasion check.
That's not good. 7.
Don't trust that you can leave the village. Nobody has managed to do that by now. From her estimation, there are about... What did Trevor say? I think about 30 kobolds patrolling the roads right now, and keeping on making it a run tactic, making it a run on against the walls.
First of all, make it 24, but I think we can take care of that at least for a little while. I don't know how many they are and where they're coming from, but I'm gonna do it myself, I guess. But
and
we can.
So you would bring Steve away, and yeah, I'm fine. I mean, we're probably going to, if no one comes to help us, we're probably going to die. But if Steve will be alright, I guess that could work for me.
We help you solve this kobold issue, and then we bring this man away safely, and then whatever will happen will happen. If the other guards are to arrive, if I don't know. Do you have any input?
You know,
It's better not.
I'll just take my mark and start rubbing it with this. And I don't know how to insult you, so I'm just gonna sit insolent, you know. So, what is your plan regarding what to say to the people and the guards about the food?
I would say, keep your wife away for a moment, have the guards come in, show them you're the food, and say that you are fine with helping out, that we have brought you some replacements, and that you are now willing to share. And I will take your kid for a stroll.
Make a persuasion check.
Natural 20.
That's good.
This die is much better than the other one.
Right. That's fine. You can take Sewell away and tell a little lie to the guards about why I kept the food hidden away. That's okay.
Gods do their job, they're humans like us. That's fine.
That's okay.
Just want to be out of here. No offense. The house is lovely, just not my kind.
That's fine. Alright then. Yeah, I've already told everybody that Nara is ill, so she will just go back to her room, keep herself unseen, and you can come in with, or just the guards can come in and have a look at whatever they need to take to feed themselves. That's alright. Thank you for helping us out. We didn't like the situation, but we didn't know how to get out of it.
I turned to the kid. Do you know how to use this? Was just for show?
Dad told me to keep it just to make sure nobody tried any funny moves.
Follow. I'll go outside. Hope you like walking in the woods.
You're talking to him, right?
To the kid.
Yeah, it's fine. I was... I mean, thank you for helping us out there. I actually didn't know what to do because I didn't want to be the cause of such trouble. I was ready to go join the army, you know? But my dad and mom didn't want to, and I don't know why. I mean, I think I'm pretty strong and brave, but you know.
I think I'm more useful here. Anyway.
When they step outside, I will just go to them and say, "Hello, what did I miss?" And I will just fall down, and you can see a bad noise coming from my youth because I was I was just taking the bears and the other things. I was hidden. You told me.
Sorry?
You told me to hid the.
No, to just bring it closer to the
bring
door
it.
so
I
that
just-
was easier to unload.
I do that, but then I just got lost. And when I see them, I just go.
All right. I thought you were there, but you were just awfully
Yeah.
silent.
I go in search of the cart and I bring it back in front of the door, and then I ask the kid, what's his name? Sorry,
Stewall.
Steve, like Stewie, but wall.
Yeah. Evil.
And I ask, so first task is to unload these barrels. You strong?
Right. Yeah, I can take care of it.
Help us. You help this
I
time?
do. I will go talk to the guards to help you.
About?
I distract them.
Or?
We just came out of the house. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, the
They're
guards
waiting
are,
for
are keeping an eye on you.
Okay, go tell the guards that everything is fine and they can go in.
okay, I'll
Can you do this?
Absolutely, I was born for this. And
I bet.
I just go to the guards and be so polite, even if I stumble a bit because I'm still a little tipsy. But hello, sir. How a beautiful day it is. We want to let you know that we have your problem solved totally. So if you could please give us 10 more minutes, you will have your chance to talk to, I don't remember the name, to Dolet. So please just wait for us.
The Alphelven woman looks at you and goes like, are we going to have a chance to talk to him, or have you already figured out the issue and a solution? Do we have to convince him to give us the
No,
food?
it's everything is already done. It's no problem.
All right.
But
and-
just we have some things to, we came here and we want to get paid for our travel and our things. So just 10 minutes to resolve our problems, and yours is already solved.
Can I ask you how you managed to convince him? Because he seemed really, really resistant to our requests.
Because I'm an ambassador, I know how to talk to people. Back in my hometown,
Make a
my
deception
town,
check.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. As you improvise, make a deception check.
It's 12 deception.
Yeah.
It's just 12. Yes, unfortunate. I don't have any charm, actually.
Yeah.
She looks at
I'm
you.
quite persuasive, but I'm not deceptive.
She looks at you, like cocking her eyebrow. All right.
I will
That's
gesture to
fine.
them. I'll explain later.
No, that's fine. As long as we get what we need, it's
Yeah, you do.
okay.
And I'll just continue rumble about Muddy Pond. And, the seasiding of Muddy Pond, everything that is good about Muddy Pond.
Thank
Odo,
you.
Odo, did you tell the guards to help us?
No?
I'm here waiting for you. Get moving.
Okay, I go back.
Thank you for the help, by the way.
That's okay. By the way, you should pay me because I've been hired to escort you through the woods. So you get the money for the delivery and you pay me my fare. That's how it works.
I haven't seen any money yet, so...
Yeah, no, but you should go and ask.
Dear Dolet,
Yeah.
your brother hired us to...
We need some money.
We need our money, actually.
All right. So it's like a delivery. I
Payment
don't know how to.
at payment when...
All right. I have to pay when I. All right. That's fine.
Is there like written something in the letter about it?
He reads the letter over and says, well, he's always been a bit cheap, so it doesn't surprise me. I mean, in the winter we won't need the money because we have no way to spend it, so I guess he goes like into his house, walks upstairs and comes down with
You're outside,
a little
right?
bag of let's say 25 golden pieces, which is pretty much for a lot for like
Short
a lot of savings for a person of this kind of.
It actually was 30, but it's okay, I think.
You can tell Dakrom. You'll go back to Dakrom. You can. He's a smith. He will have enough money to complete the payment.
My fare was 5 gold pieces, so
And just
10. Okay, fine.
No.
Yeah.
And as you're saying that,
See? See.
suddenly you hear someone shouting, "Fire! There's a fire in town!" E
Turn back.
notate all'improvviso. Oh my god! I just switched to Italian. The blink of an eye.
We didn't see
My
that
brain
coming.
made a twist of itself.
I thought it was the lore of the situation.
Yeah, it's these fishermen are Italian.
We suddenly know.
Typically fishermen.
Indeed.
And suddenly, you notice this black smoke and like the back of one of the houses catching on fire. It's already been going for a couple of minutes, but it was small in the beginning. Nobody noticed it, and like the guards start to move towards the well, and the half-elf woman who seems to be the commander here shouts, "All right, form a chain! We have to put out the fire right now!"
Is there like anyone inside? Do we hear anyone screaming?
You see some people running out of the house, and at first, and you hear screams, but they come out almost immediately.
like everybody.
It seems to you that everybody is running outside, but I would ask all of you to make perception checks as this happens. 5,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20,
Well,
12. All right, you two, as the guards, almost all of the guards, because the guards aren't a lot. Some probably died against the kobolds and so on, but there's about 7 guards are forming a chain, a human chain, to bring buckets of water to the house. On the other side, you see 2 small lizard-like shadows moving in 2 opposite directions. One towards one of the gates and the other towards the other smaller gates, trying to not be noticed
Okay.
and moving through the village, while this seemingly clay jar, makes an arc above the palisade coming from outside, smashes on the roof of another house in the opposite side of the one that's already on fire, and spreads like this really strong, intense burning fire on the roof, and this other house starts to catch on fire. And so the scene is like that. There's the guards on one side, the house on fire on the other, and on the same side where the other house is on fire, the 2 kobolds running in 2 opposite directions. And so I would ask you all to roll, please, initiative. And we'll
That's
be
a
back
lot.
in a bit. All right, we're back. So the situation is like this. We have the moss-covered house, right there, which is the first one who caught on fire, and now the guards are trying to put it out. Then we have the smaller house, which is now catching on fire, and the 2 kobolds are trying to run towards the mechanism to open the gates. And conceivably, let the other people in. So,
Yes.
what do you want to do, Bodo?
What do I want to do?
What I wanna do?
What do I want to do? Okay, I'll just I'll try to catch the one that is trying to escape from here.
All right.
So, how many feet are these? Okay, way less than 30, I think.
You can reach him. You can reach him,
I can
definitely.
reach. Okay, so I go here, for example, and then I'll try to hit him.
All right.
I try to hit him.
Roll to hit.
15
That's a lot.
plus 5, 20.
20.
That's a hit.
Yes.
Where are you hitting? Sorry. Guard. No. Oh, no, sorry. I don't see because there's a tree from.
He's punching. He's
It's
punching.
fine, it's fine.
Or biting.
I'm biting.
You can roll for damage.
I see you, but don't see the couple, so I thought you were ranging this one here. It's fine.
Okay. So it's 2 damage
Alright.
and plus 4.
Plus dexterity, so 5.
Alright, 5 damage. You can see that these are very similar to
The
the...
bite, sorry. So it
It's
just
just 2. Let me do my. I know what I have to do.
You can see that
Okay.
these are the armored ones that you
Okay.
met
Will
with
Eagle
the
Coin stay out of my way?
spear. Alright.
And then I'll
Something
use
else?
my martial art and I'll try to like hit him again.
Alright. You go.
13.
30. 13.
13.
Miss. 30. I was like, what?
13.
possible.
No, miss. So, is that all?
Yes.
So, it's the kobold's turn because they rolled 22 as well.
Nice.
21 as well. That one will try to ignore you and run towards the mechanism, taking your attack of opportunity. And the other one will run towards the mechanism as well.
Okay, so do I attack now? For the attack
Yeah,
of
you can attack
opportunity?
now.
Okay, I'll just try to jump and body.
Alright.
Why?
What? Why?
14.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And since this mechanism is built for like humanoids, and they are humanoids but very small and very weak, they will have to succeed on some strength check to open it. So they both will try to open the mechanism.
Yes.
The first one is a fail. The second one is a critical fail. So they both fail in opening the doors.
Okay. So there are 2 here.
No, one here
One
and one
here,
there.
one here.
Wait, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
they like some way infiltrated inside the town, just 2 of them, and are trying to let everyone in. Which you now know because the last guard left on the watchtowers, the one who didn't run down to help putting out the fire, screams, "They're getting closer to the palisade! They're coming out of the woods!" And now it's dark, so whoever doesn't have dark vision is going to have a bit of a problem.
I do.
You do?
I do.
And
I
the
don't.
kobolds don't have sunlight sensitivity anymore. They waited the night to attack because they wanted to be at an advantage. And this, so
They are edgy too.
this is their turn, Eagle, and then you.
And
Unslinging
Icanius.
my bow. I will step further, just a single step. And I will use my Finder's Magic to cast Hunter's Mark on the one in front of the door.
Alright,
As I
that's a good.
I will like place my feet in the perfect standing position. I will like get in my standard firing stance, and I will fire at that guy because fuck that guy with my longbow.
Go!
That's terrible. It's not. Doesn't hit. Very good. I am amazing. That's it. It's my turn.
very good. I am amazing.
Alright, so
So we just have Will Eagle Coin.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use my action surge.
okay, alright.
That's much better. That's 24.
8 hits.
Yes.
You
and
roll
that-
damage.
Oh, that deals the Hunter's Mark damage as well. So it's a great total of 10 plus 2 is 12 damage.
That's a big damage. That's a good shot. But as you know, he's a beefy boy, so you won't kill him just like that. So, as
fuck that.
they realize what's going on, both, you see the elven woman, who I will call Valdakira from now on because that's her name, and Trevor, get in a fighting position. Valdakira will draw out her longsword and scream, "You two, with me!" and take 2 of the guards towards the one out at the main gate, while Trevor will pull out what looks like this symbol of the sun, clutch it in his hands and say, "Chloride, please lend these good people strength." and will cast Bless on the three of you.
Nice.
That means that on every roll to hit or saving throw, you have a D4, an extra D4 you can roll.
For how long?
For one, it's like 10 minutes or 1 minute.
Okay, so
it's the whole
about-
fight, basically.
Essentially, unless he loses concentration.
Yeah, and I will.
So
I
protect
will
that guy.
like it's the one with the bow, putting that around him so that I can remember he has concentration. I will not signal you because it's all of you.
Sure.
So we're again top of the round, Bodo.
That's a very cool
Yeah.
thing they never use.
I try to get back to this one.
No, I don't have to tap.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah.
oh yeah, and that's the
I
screech, right?
keep.
It's always the player
keep
that's always
keeping you,
get
I'm sorry.
forgotten.
I know I'm small and insignificant, but
You are.
You do know.
Yeah, you are.
good to know. You do are.
Yeah, you are.
I will just
You
try
do
to
be-
get as close as possible to the one kobold over there.
Right.
What are you?
Yeah.
And how much? 30
feet.
30 or 25.
30.
So like this, more or less.
Like the Alfling is 25, but the King was 30.
Yeah.
So it's like this.
It's medium size.
Short legs, very short
Alfling as
legs.
well.
All right, you're just
25.
shy of melee range.
You have like
Yeah.
5 feet apart.
And I will try to hit with my crossbow.
Well, you're right. You're right. That's all right.
You're right.
You're right. Don't worry, sweetie.
Everything will be fine.
Natural 20.
Nice.
You can expand. No, oh fuck. Do you have your inspiration?
Yes, I
If
do.
you spend it, you can double,
double that
the
as well, so you roll
psychic
4d6s.
blade as well. You roll 46s.
Oh, well, I will.
I will do that.
You
please,
mathematically play
please and
that must.
thank you.
Just.
So,
Okay, so it's 1d8.
2d8 because it's a critical.
2d8.
Plus the psychic blade doubled.
One thing.
So, 8, double 8.
Nice.
8 and 8.
all right.
8 and 8.
Holy sh!
And you still have to roll the psychic blades,
Which is 2d6.
I think, so it becomes 4d6s.
4d6.
Oh, sorry, you have one in your hand. Didn't see. Throwing the same number over and
Damn
over.
it. What is that?
5, 5, 5, 6. So it's 21 damage plus the 16 before is 37 plus your
Plus-
dex.
Once, so
37. Sorry.
no,
Plus
one,
four.
just one dex. Do you have +4 on dex?
Yes.
When do you have plus 4 dex?
Oh, plus 2. So, plus 2.
All right.
Okay, so
that's
it's 39 damage in a single
39
attack.
damage. You
What's
left
the
him.
problem?
Against one single little.
Yeah, I will
bubble.
tell you this because because of flavor. He had 42 hit points. You turned him from 42 to 3 hit points in one
A
round.
single attack. That's not.
Like you
That's what you get.
cock your
when
crossbow.
You, forget to...
You release the bolt. It plants inside his spine, and psychic vibrations start to go through all of his body, and he falls to the ground and tries desperately to get up and activate the mechanism again. But first it's Bodo's
Okay.
turn.
So now that I've seen Screech do all the work, more or less, I'll try to bite him.
Can I just say that the best fight in this session is like me against English more than anything we have ever done?
I feel you. I feel you.
Why? Why?
You have
Nobody
your
wants
bonus
to-
action. You have your bonus action.
Yeah,
Go.
I know, but still, that's frustrating.
I know, but
17.
that's a hit.
Want to try, please?
Right now I have to. So I have. The attack roll. How was it with the? I don't need that.
Oh yes, you have the D4.
The D4. Well, never mind.
Yeah,
Or
that's
less.
right. That's right. You can.
So you
He has 3 hit points. If you kill him, you
yes,
could
in
kill
this
him.
case, sure, but the first attack would have been
That
it was a 6, right?
this was 6
It was a
plus
6
11.
plus 5 is 11 plus the D4 couldn't make it.
No,
right?
it's
No, it
15.
couldn't.
Okay.
I mean, I had to
If
do
you
like
rolled 4, if you
roll
rolled 4, tight.
Oh,
Just roll the d4.
No, it's a
Oh,
3.
three.
That's fine.
Never mind. Okay. So
curious.
1d4.
That's I mean,
Uh,
that's completely fair. She had the right to
Yeah,
roll it
3
again.
plus 3, 6.
6. You kill him. You like roundhouse kick his head clean off. You just
Yes.
bam hit him and take his
You
head
know,
off
like
his shoulder.
Mulan style with the legs half like stuck on the head.
That's really nice. And so you can remove that miniature.
Sure.
And now it's the kobold's turn. He will try with all of his might to activate the main gate. And he won't do that. All right.
Good.
Well, this is going to make sense. All right. It's the eagle's turn.
Yeah. So I will once again notch my arrow, and I will shoot my bow to the guy, because fuck that guy, but I will do it using my bursting arrow. So
Alright.
I'll take the red arrow and
That's fine.
thank you very much. And I will my d20 here. And I will attack. That's a natural 20.
20.
That's fine.
So I have Hunter's Mark plus the 2d6s force damage plus the d8.
When the
2d8.
master becomes a player.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 2d6s of Hunter's Mark. I need other 3d6s.
You can have my master d6.
No, I have no. I have a lot of dice.
All right.
Ah, yeah. Is this it? D6?
Six.
6. This is a d10. Or not. Maybe not. Maybe it's a 6. Okay, it's fine. Sorry, I was it a 9. So, 3. This is 9. 10. 11. 12. Plus 7 is 19.
19.
Plus 6
25.
is 25. Plus 2 is 27. I rolled a lot of ones.
That's
That's very
fine.
unfortunate.
He's almost dead.
This is this is yours. These are mine.
As you do all of this and start just mauling the kobolds, you can hear over the sound of battle a child scream close to the small house. Please somebody help the granny's in there. She can't move well. Please somebody help her.
So the child is fine. It's the
The
grand
child
that's
is,
going on
the
fire.
granny is inside the burning out.
I mean, she's old.
She needs her life.
No, that's just what happens.
Okay, in this house.
Yeah, in that house. You can decide what to do with that. It's your choice.
Whose turn is it?
Eh?
Whose turn is it now?
Now it's Valdakira's turn.
Oh, nice.
We'll try to get as close to the kobold as possible, which isn't a lot, but yeah, she was that close. All right, she will try to hit
I
him.
think so. Yeah, she was in the middle of the.
Yeah, all right. She will try to hit him and put him out of his misery. and she
Put up the lights.
doesn't for 1 hit point.
Nice. Heavy
She
strikes.
grabs her sword with both hands and slashes a large wound inside the back of his leg, and the kobold falls to the ground, holds on to the mechanism, and as he bleeds out, manages to open it.
Yes, like
Special
on
effects.
himself. So
I like
like,
And
my things to be modular.
we have to wonder. 2 of their strongest warriors have fallen, but these kobolds seem to be very different from what you usually see, from what you've usually seen. So, as we end today's session, and maybe this whole story, we'll have to ask ourselves: will the kobolds break through the gate, or run away, scared by the impressive martial ability of
Great.
Rich
Eagle.
and
Bodo.
from Muddy Pond? And this ends today's session called for a fistful of corn because the kobolds wanted the food inside the village.
That's
And that's it.
how it works. Very well.
I had a siege planned, but You have been very good, so I will let you go.
Very nice. I will wait until the kobolds are inside of the guard tower, and I will burst my arrow in the middle of them, and they will all die.
Right. That's your headcanon. Everybody can make up a story from here.
Their own assumptions of what is going to happen.
That's right. So, thank you for joining us.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Good Pride Month is about to end, but we're still gay.